Hi everybody, it's Dr. Payne on here. If you caught my earlier post, you will know I'm in some kind of quasi Facebook jail where it lets me post, but I cannot like or comment for you guys. And hopefully it'll be all resolved by tomorrow. I apologize. You guys, you should know me by now. Trust me, I didn't do anything. I don't know. It's funny to me because you hear these stories and people get in trouble and you're like, what did you do? But I honestly could say I couldn't imagine what they would be mad about. But I'm glad I'm on here today and I'm able to talk to you guys. You guys, I had so many good posts for you today, all about our topic today. This whole week we're doing body image, okay? We're doing body image. How do you feel about yourself? And it's so important because there's so many young women and beautiful ladies like yourselves. But there's so many people out there, and we see these celebrities, we see these reality TV stars, we see Instagram people, fit models, and things like that. And you guys, they are doing all sorts of things to modify the way they look because they don't feel like it's good enough. So I want to say that there's a pressure, not just to be thin. There's also pressure on the other side for people who are naturally thin to be curvy. And it has been a thing where people think it's okay. They don't watch what they say to someone who's thinner. They think it's okay to say those little comments. You're scrawny. Name some that you guys know. What is it? Bony. They call you string bean. There's a whole bunch of things that they would say. Girl, you skinny. And I never knew that was like a bad thing because it all depends on who says it and how you take it. But I still have, she's still my best friend. But I had met this beautiful girl in college and we became really good friends. And she's of course on the thinner side or naturally slim. And I never knew until I sat with her and I saw how that could ruin her day, that she would feel good and confident, and just like we all do, right? We all walk out and you feel good and you feel nice and confident. And she would be fine, and then someone would say, oh, you little. Oh, look at you. Or, girl, your skin and bones, and that would sink her. And you guys, it's not just, the guys who would be like, oh, I like my girls, and we're, that whole, where's your butt, and I want my women to be Coca-Cola, and I like, people have all their things they say, and that was okay with a lot of people, not so okay for her. It was horrible for her, and it became a thing where she would always hear about her being thin, and it would bother her so bad. And I never knew that was insulting until I had a friend who was insulted. And I think that sometimes in today's society, because we think thin is not bad or that is so it should be celebrated, that sometimes you can insult a person who maybe feels like they're on the thinner side and not realize that you're insulting that person, So that definitely could be an insult. Not because, skinny and everybody shouldn't want to be skinny. And I know a lot of us think I was going to say that. It's not that. It's that if you are on the thinner side and you're sensitive about your body, because some women feel like they're not being identified as a voluptuous woman, right? They feel like they're not that sexy woman because they don't have these, as the saying goes, the humps and the bumps, right? And they could be feeling subconscious about that. And here you go, you deliver what we would say is poison. Because when you set up a person to think negatively about their body, or they already think negatively about their body, an innocent comment could technically poison that person. It could really just shut a person down. And so we never want that. You have to be super careful because it goes on both ways. So I'm waiting. Hi, Erica. Hi, Denise. We have to pick our words carefully, especially when we talk to our daughters. Because I remember growing up when I was a little thinner, years ago. And I remember growing up and people would say, oh, go ahead, enjoy yourself now. You wait till you're 25, or Wait till you have those kids. And you say that kind of thing, and that younger woman, that younger girl is like, okay, then I have to worry. Oh, then I'm not going to be good enough. Or then I'm going to have a weight problem. And it can seem innocent, you guys, but you could really be poisoning her. So I want to bring on our sweet, wonderful Robin Person Hicks. She is over all of this, right? She's over the Wife Talk health, Wife Talk wellness and fitness. She's over it, and she has her own experience with that issue being on the other side. I'm not quite sure. She might not have got our notification because, again, you guys, I am in Facebook jail. It cracks me up. And so I'm not able to like and comment. So I'm not quite sure if she's able to get the notification. But even if she can't join us tonight, you guys, then I will have her put a video, because what she shared with me is that she always, she was nice and tall, and she was always slim because she was an athlete and she danced, and she burned a lot of calories. And oh, thank you so much, Nikki. And so she burns a lot of calories, and so she was always on the thinner side. And she too had people who loved her say to her, "Oh, girl, go ahead now. Oh, because you little," or "Look at you, your skinny self." And it became such a sensitive topic for her that she was always very careful. And when she became older, if she gained any little weight, we all do. We all have these slight fluctuations. She shared with me that she was sensitive about it because she was set up to believe, oh, this is what everyone was saying. Now is going to be trouble. And this is a little bit off topic. It's the same, wives, for marriage. Because people will tell you, oh, y'all in love now, but you wait. And they kind of like, and not even in a bad way, kind of poison or pollute your future. And you're thinking whenever he does the slightest thing, or maybe you do the slightest inconsiderate thing, you're thinking, that's what my aunt was telling me. This is it. And then you think it's inevitable, right? Oh, they told me it would happen, and look, it happened. It's like saying, like something that, you guys, we can form our own thoughts. And when what you think about yourself, what you say to someone you love, especially when it comes about weight and body image, it can last. And if you heard, all my life, everybody in my family big, we all gonna be big, everybody big, then when later on, if you happen to gain some weight, you could give up on any change because you think, oh, that's how it is. I'm always gonna be this way. So back to the skinny, you guys. There, of course, this week, since we're doing Body Image Week, you guys, did you see the documentary Killer Curves? It was on BET Wednesday. If you haven't, we are going to have a watch party on Friday and enjoy that together. But for some of you, if you're not able to attend, feel free to go online, go to their website and catch that movie. I actually posted a clip. But in that movie, Killer Curves, they're going to go over people with the butt injections and things like that. You guys, I honestly think that butt injections got me in Facebook jail. Because I posted on the other group, we're going to talk about butt injections. I'm not offering the service. I'm just saying we're going to talk about how that affects the wife and how those images have, tainted or got our minds and our young people confused about what is normal, what is not normal, and what is okay, what is not okay. And I'm not judging. Hey, people can make that choice if they feel. But I think that's why I'm in Facebook jail. But I digress. But when people feel a need to get those curves, they can take dangerous risks. And we can look at them through the news, you guys, and judge. We can sit back and see their stories and go, why in the world would she go to Motel 6? And let them put what in her? We can do that easily from your comfy chair. But if you're a person and something has been nagging you, you feel like you're less than a woman, you feel anything, so any negative thought that is that's stuck in your brain, if you feel like that, then do you feel desperate to try anything? And are we as women, are we actually helping that person feel that way? Are we teasing that person in the office going, oh girl, you don't gotta be wearing that with your little self? And that's not bad. right? But maybe it's bad. Maybe she's like my friend. Maybe it sits with her. Maybe it makes her feel subconscious. Maybe she's wearing bigger sweaters and stuff because she doesn't want anybody to comment on her body. My son, you guys, this is off topic. My oldest, if you guys are my Facebook friends, you'll know he has a lot of medical issues, and one of his medical issues is that he doesn't thrive, and he's really small for his age. He's 13. Most people think he's 6 or 7, right? He's super subconscious about his body, and he's nonverbal. He has autism, but if I put him on shorts and we go out and people stare at him, he shuts down. But if he has on pants and like a jacket and they can't see his arms and legs, then he's happy. And here he is, a young boy, and he can't talk and tell you his feelings, but it bothers him, the stares he gets on his body. And you can only imagine how that would affect a girl, right? Especially if she's coming into womanhood, and or even a woman already, how that will make her feel if she's have her issues where she can't gain, or she maybe is a little thin, right? And people give you like their opinion, not trying to hurt you, but you guys, skinny is a bad word. You skin and bones. Name some of them. What are some of the ones you've heard people say? You scrawny. You itty bitty. Go on with your little old self. Right? We think that's not bad, especially because we like the person. But to them, that could be bad. And that is why you have some people taking the risk with the person in the motel with the fix-a-flat. You guys, honestly, I want to share that picture of the guy who got arrested for the lady, but I can't share that picture because I'm already in Facebook trouble. I don't know why, but I made these whole things for you guys, and I think that's what did it. Not just for shock value, but just to get us to discuss, to get us to talk about it, because if we don't talk about it just because we're Christian wives, and there's even Christian wives who are feeling insecure about their body, and it's not all because we're bigger or smaller. Sometimes it's because of things that people think is good, that we think is bad. Like if you're African American or Latino and you don't have big hips, or you don't have like a bottom, some of us, right, and because culturally feel like I'm not good enough. And you see African American and Latino women getting legal and illegal procedures, both, right? And of course, they are good enough. You guys are good enough. We are good enough. So we need to make sure that message goes out. We need to make sure that we're careful with how we say toothpick. There you go, Nikki. Yes. Girl, look at you, old toothpick. You old string bean. Girl, you straight up and down. You just a noodle. And it hurts. Especially if you identify, you want to be, I mean, seriously, I live in Miami. It is hot as can be. And I got on one of those Victoria's Secret, I forgot what they're called. Bombshell bras, right? They're like this thick. I'm not kidding. They're so thick, my nieces make fun of me. They die. They're like, Auntie, this is hot. I don't care. I'll be sweating to death because I'm not doing no surgery. I'm not going to do it. My husband says, you crazy. Don't you ever think about nothing like that, because there's risk with everything. There's a risk with it all. And if you want to take that risk, I'm not judging you. I am not. It's just that I want to make sure that if any of us or any of our loved ones, if our daughters feel like, oh, Mom, I can't wait to get this done. I have to. My sister-in-law is Colombian, and all of her cousins had procedures by 16, like the majority of them. In Colombia, it's perfectly normal for them to have nose jobs for their birthdays when they turn 16. They get their tops done at 18. Everybody got a nip and tuck, you should see. And it's okay culturally for them, because they want to be what they say appeasing to their men. Brazil, too big, plastic surgery booming in Brazil, because they're like, it's my duty as a woman. That's how they feel. I'm not even kidding you. It's another documentary. We'll watch that at another time. But for us, let's just get the skinny topic straight. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, and skinny was a bad word. Like, you do not want to be the skinny girl. If the guy says, hey, how does she look? Oh, she's skinny. Nobody they don't want to hear that. But in that quest for us being anti-skinny, did we go the other way? I have patients right now, I'm not even kidding you guys, who want to lose weight, and they are at that point, like medically speaking, at least 70 pounds, 100 pounds overweight, seriously. And they're like, doc, because my husband said he don't want me to lose my curves. And I want to scream, because I want to say, does he want you to die? Because you got high blood pressure, you got diabetes, your waist circumference is this, you're on all these medications, and I told you, look, let's do a diet program, let's do an exercise program, let's get you going. And they're like, my curves. What? Curves aren't cute in a coffin, right? So did we go too far? In our banishment of being skinny as that being bad, did we then say it's okay not to be, just do whatever? I want us to talk about that, because it's not easy for anybody. Like I've always told you guys, you see me in person, I am closer to 200 pounds, yes, than I am to 150. But I work out and I'm toned, and I am continuing to eat better and better. I don't do so all the time, hence that's why my weight is where it is. And I'm only 5'8", I'm not that tall. But I'm closer to that because I'm always trying. And like we do here, that's why there's a point of the group. This is a support group for people on a health and fitness mission, right? So you guys, you heard that a lot growing up. You hated being skinny. Oh, and your sister would tell you, I can't see. Oh, I hope it lets me see. Oh, your sister would tell you that you look like a model. Oh, I love your sister. Is she on the page? Please add her. I love sweet family members. You guys hear that? Katrina is so sweet enough to share with us that she had been called skinny. Oh, Katrina, are you shy? I should bring you on the camera. You don't want to? I want to bring you on the camera, but you can say no. You can say, you can, or you can add yourself, because I love to hear your story, because you could tell how that was a painful thing, like people pointing that out to you and saying to you if it was good or if it was bad, and how long it took you to, how long did it take you to get over it? How long did it take you to say, oh, I'm good enough, and really believe it? You know, thank goodness for your sister, that somebody else, maybe because your sister saw how that hurts you. And I think until you know for sure that you're hurting the other person, I honestly think your aunts, your cousins, anyone who ever said it, nobody was trying to hurt you. I honestly think they don't know, because they think they can say stuff about skinny people, but oh, girl, I doubt if you look like a hot mess. I only put on a bra for you guys. Okay? Lipstick too. And I brush my hair just for you guys, because after I get home, I am not doing it. So thank you for joining us, Paula. I'm just about to. Hi, Marie Denise. I was just talking about skinny, and that how some people have been called skinny as young girls, and it really bothers them. And because it is a bad word, they feel subconscious about their body. They don't feel like they're womanly. They don't feel like they are attractive. They don't feel like they're desirable, because all the images they see on the magazines and print media and is all these voluptuous women. And so you have people who are naturally thin going out and getting procedures maybe because they feel like they're not good enough. And not all of us are in like a country where procedures don't cost a lot. And out of desperation, some people will go and get back door surgeries. Some people will go and get, you know, a little nip and tuck, or I heard somebody who knows somebody, and they risk their health. Why? Because they've been told that skinny's not good enough, that skinny is not pretty. They've been called noodle and thin men and all kind of things. They've been told these bad things, and we sometimes innocently don't know that that's a bad thing. So people who are naturally thin, and one of our sisters was just saying, she was naturally thin, and people would say things to her, and she said, oh, Katrina, you're gonna join, good. She was just saying, okay, I'm gonna add you if it lets me. There, it says I'm adding. Oh, we're so lucky. Katrina went, and she's gonna join us for the video.
Hey, ladies.
Hi.
I look a mess, but I'm like, okay, I'll do it for her.
Yo, you're so sweet. You don't look a mess. You look good to us. Please tell us how it was growing up. How did that affect you?
I was like really skinny growing up. And when I say skinny, you guys, I mean, like, you know how your parents have to look for the slim pants and slacks? Those were a little too big. Like, she really had to look for me. And I was
Wow.
just so skinny, and all my friends mainly had curves. And I would
Hmm.
be like a little upset sometimes because I was like a late bloomer. And I will always say to my sister, I'm so skinny, I can't fit anything. And to offset that, because my sister is just um that person with that unconditional love. You know, she loves you
Oh,
hard.
I love
When she
her.
needs to put me in check, she puts me in check. But when she
Hmm.
needs to love on me, she knows how to do that too, right? So one of the things she would do would always tell me, you look like a model. You're tall and thin like a model. Don't worry about those girls. Do they look like models? So she would show me like pictures of models to compare myself with.
Oh my God, can you please hug her for me? Is she in your town?
And
You said next time you see her, you just give her a squeeze, and she'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" Be like, Dr. Payne said she needed to hug you because you just made her day. That is, oh, what a good sister.
yeah. And I use that now for my girlfriends who daughters have like self-image issues or whatever. I'm like, find something positive to show them that they can relate to. Because a lot of time our kids only relate to celebrities or what's in a magazine or whatever. So you have to find that positive thing or person just to show them and say, look at this person. She's beautiful or whatever. You know, find someone that they look like but that's in the limelight, you know, other than
That's right.
yourself, because sometimes you need to hear it from another person other than family. So it's
Mm-hmm.
good
So
if you
true.
have something positive, you know, outside of your household to compare it to. And it's just with my sister, she's a natural sister. She doesn't wear makeup or anything like that. She's always
Mm-hmm.
been like very secure
Mm-hmm.
and confident, you know, and
Oh
she's not
wow.
skinny, you know, she's not,